Hi everyone. I think 40, 50 guys joined. Okay. I hope you guys can see me also. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, sir.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay, we are waiting for the students because we have 140 guys in this batch. So only 50 joined till now. So
Another
I think
40.
maybe less than that. I'm not sure. What is the number, Gaurav? I think it's more than 100. It's
Yeah, it's
usually,
close to 130, 140.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll manage all of you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So from last 2 years, actually, we never had less than 100 in any batch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I hope you guys can see my screen also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have two monitor setup. This is why I'm looking at the right side. Looks like your left, my right. Okay. Okay, so Gaurav, I think let's go live. Just hold on, just hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, how many of you want to know what is the difference between ENCORE and ENARSI?
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Yeah?
I want to know, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just the
And
details.
and so also,
Mhm.
please tell us how to access lab, because in CCNA we didn't use the labs.
Okay, that's your fault, maybe, Hitesh. Okay, okay. So you were in my batch, Hitesh?
Not your batch, it's Harsh sir batch.
Okay, okay. No worries. I'll
Yeah,
explain everything. Okay, don't
yeah,
worry.
but I watched your videos of
Mhm.
CCNA of 2020 batch, I think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's too good, sir.
Thank you, bro.
I think in core we detail study like OSPF, MPLS,
Mm-hmm.
BJP, detail
BJP? Congress.
and in NRC. In core we
BGP.
So
and the
Ellen
design.
and few guys not from India. Actually, we are making joke of our political parties. We have BJP and Congress here in India.
Aam Aadmi
Both are
Party.
awesome. Both are awesome.
Aam Aadmi Party also.
Yeah, आम आदमी पार्टी. वो पार्टी नहीं है यार, वो इमोशन है, इमोशन.
तो
Okay.
emotion भी नहीं है.
Let's. Okay, so I got
Hello,
the
Atul
different.
sir. Good evening.
Hello. Gaurav, I think let's start the live.
Yes, sir. It's already live now.
Okay.
It's 30 minutes back. 30-second back, sorry.
Okay. यार हमारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज की डिस्कशन चलेगी यूट्यूब पे. चलो.
Sir, मेरे को
Okay, so you guys are mute for some time. Okay. So those who have not turned on your cameras, I request everyone to be with us. Okay, so what we are going to do now. So this is an introduction session for CCNP. Okay, so we are going to see the difference between CCNP. So first of all, everybody knows that in CCNP, we have multiple certifications like CCNP Enterprise. Then we have CCNP Security and we have Data Center. So there are multiple certifications in Cisco. Like you can choose your career in any of the like particular domain. But yes, if you have only done CCNA, so CCNP Enterprise is the most recommended certification. Okay. So if you want to know more about a CCNP certification, then you should go to Cisco certification. Okay, and just open this training and certifications. And then you can scroll down. You can see in the professional level, we have CCNP Cloud. This is the new one. Okay, Cisco made a new program, which is CCNP Cloud. CCNP collaboration. So this is for the guys who want to configure IP phones and all. Okay. And then we have a CCNP data center. This is for those who want to configure the data centers. Okay. And this is CCNP routing and switching, which is like older version, which is now called enterprise. Okay. And if you click on the CCNP routing and switching, you can see this is expired in February 24, 2020. Okay. So now we have, instead of CCNP routing and switching, we have another certification now, which is called CCNP enterprise. Okay. So now if you click on the new version of professional certifications, so these are the new advanced certifications in the market after 2020. Okay. So the first one is CCNP enterprise, then CCNP data center, CCNP security, CCNP service provider. Like if you want to work for big organizations like service provider ISP. Okay. So this certification is better. So this is again collaboration for IP phones and all. And now Cisco has a new 2 certification. I think the cloud is no longer, this is old one now. They have this new one, which is called Cyber Ops Professional, which is for cyber security. And this Cisco DevNet Professional. This is for development plus networking. Development plus networking, both combination called DevNet. Okay. So how many of you know that network or networking is going to be mix of programming and networking very soon? How many of you know? Just raise hand. What do you think network automation will change the world? Okay, so maybe some of you are new. Okay. Okay, so these are the core certifications we have: CCNP, enterprise, CCNP data center, security and all. And we are talking about today enterprise. Okay, this is, I'm going to train you all. So when you open the CCNP enterprise, okay, so first of all, like this is the infographic. Okay, so you should read this. What is CCNP? So obviously CCNP is Cisco Certified Network Professional, and it will help you. So there is no CCNP prerequisite now. Like directly you guys can go for CCNP exam. You do not have to be CCNA certified. Okay. You can directly give CCNP exam without CCNA exam. Okay. You can directly give CCNP certifications. Okay. Now in CCNP, there are 2 exams. One is called core. Okay. Core exam. One is called concentration. It's like this is mandatory. Core means mandatory. And concentration means mix or like optional exam. Okay. So also, like when you clear CCNP, you are ready for CCI. Okay. And if you give any CCNP exam, you will be also getting a specialist certification also. Okay. In older days, in previous CCNP, you need to clear 3 exams: route, switch, and T-shoot. Okay. So you have to clear 3 exams to become CCNP certified. This is the old version. Okay. Which is where you have to give 3 exams: route, switch, and troubleshooting. Okay, if you give 1 exam, Atif, please look at the screen, man. Okay, I'm looking at you all. Okay, it's not only I'm looking at the screen. Okay. Okay, so I'm saying like this is the old version. So पहले क्या होता था? In older version, you have to give 3 exams: routing, switching, and troubleshooting. But what if you clear only routing? Do you get certificate? What do you think, guys? If you clear only routing, do you get certificate in older CCNP exam? What do you think? Yes, no? If yes, yeah. Okay, might be you don't know. Okay, no worries. So if you give route exam, you do not get any certificate. If you give switch exam, you do not get certificate. But once you clear the 3rd exam, so once you clear 3 exams, then only you get a certification, which is CCNP routing and switching. But now The syllabus is almost changed. If you give any exams, like if you open CCNP Enterprise, okay, how many exams are there in CCNP? These all are CCNP exams. Okay, it's too vast now. So this is the core exam, which is called CCNP Encore. Okay, 350401. The full form of Encore is Enterprise Network Core Technologies. This is the mandatory exam. If you want to become CCNP certified, this is the main core exam. Okay. And now you have options, like you can choose from any of the exam. Okay. So this is the optional exam, which is ENARSI, which is very, very important. This is, even I'm starting this batch for ENARSI. So this batch will give you the complete routing knowledge. Okay. Not switching. Okay. This batch has complete routing and services section. I'll explain the topics of ENARSI. But Encore is also the best module Cisco has made. So this is a combination of multiple skills. Okay. So it means you have to give this exam, which is core. But out of these exams, you guys can give any exam. Okay. तो आप ये तो एग्जाम देना ही देना है आपको, ये तो मैंडेटरी है आप लोगों के लिए. दिस इज मैंडेटरी एग्जाम फॉर एवरीवन. बट इसमें से आप कोई भी एक एग्जाम क्लियर कर सकते हो. यू कैन गिव एनी एग्जाम एंड बाय द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एनकोर plus any of these, any one exam, you guys will become CCNP Enterprise certified. Okay. Okay. So now tell me, if you only clear an RC, what will happen? Do you get certificate? Yes. Okay. You get a specialist certification. Okay. CCNP NRC specialist. Okay. So you get one specialist certification, which is like this. Okay, you get, even you clear one exam, you will be going to get Cisco certified, not enterprise. This is Cisco certified specialist certification. Okay. And when you clear Encore, exam, which is mandatory, you will also get Encore exam certificate. This is the enterprise core certificate. Okay. Cisco certified specialist means, if you give one exam, you get specialist. You give second exam, you again become specialist. Means how many certificates you get by clearing 2 course modules? 2. But now third also, you get another certificate, which is CCNP Enterprise certificate. Okay. So this is the combination of both. And this is what we call the complete CCNP certification, and which is where I'm not able to see. Yeah, this is the full certification. Okay, it means NRC, you will get specialist exam. If you give Encore, you will get certification, specialist module. Okay, so specialist certification. But if you clear Encore plus NRC, you will get the CCNP Network Professional. The complete CCNP is this. समझ आ गया ना सभी को? हिंदी में भी बोलो. एनकोर देने का एनआरसी दोनों दोगे तभी सीसीएनपी हो जाओगे. ठीक है. पर एक मॉड्यूल देने पे भी सर्टिफिकेशन मिलता है, दोनों पे भी मिलेगा, और दोनों दे दोगे तो 3 सर्टिफिकेट मिलते हैं. ओके. यू कैन मेंशन दिस दैट यू हैव क्लियर्ड एनआरसी मॉड्यूल, यू हैव क्लियर्ड एनकोर मॉड्यूल, एंड यू कैन से इन द लास्ट यू बिकम सीसीएनपी certified, CCNP Cisco certified network professional enterprise. Okay, any doubts guys regarding the course or certification?
No, sir.
Yes, Hardev, Atif, Abhishek. Any doubts, guys?
No, sir.
Yeah, just one question.
Yeah.
I'm appearing for this NRC batch, so I'm going to do NRC first, and then I'm planning to do Encore. Is that fine? I mean,
yes. This is fine when you are at networkings, because I'm not going to teach an RC in such a way that I'm starting the batch from very advanced level. Okay, because in mostly in my batches, the guys who have done CCNA, they join my batches. So I'm not going to start an RC in such a way that I'm expecting you to have an core knowledge. Okay, I'm just expecting that you have CCNA 50-60% knowledge. Even I'm not saying that you are 100% confident or you guys are very good at CCNA. Okay, So it does not matter you give an core first or an RC exam first. I told you if you give an RC exam first, okay, you are talking about certification phase or you are talking about the training.
No, both in a way. Because,
Okay. So if you are talking about the training, leave your worries on me. Okay. So I'll be going to manage this. Okay. I'm going to manage an RC in such a way you do not have to worry that I have to clear an core. I'll start from very beginning. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Now this is training part. Okay. If you do an core at networkings or an RC, it does not matter here. Okay. Because both the modules are similar little bit, but not exactly. Because in an core, you get switching, you get wireless topics, automation topics. Okay. But in an RC, you more focus on OSPF, BGP, MPLS, DMVPN. I'll explain the topics what we have in an RC. Okay. And now, if you are asking for the certification, it does not matter if you give an core exam, you get specialist and core certification. If you give an RC certification, you go also get specialist certification. But when the day you clear both exam, either an core first or an RC first, चाहे आप पहले an core दो, चाहे an RC दो. Okay, when you have both certification, then only you become the full CCNP enterprise certified guy. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, hi, sir. Priyanshu this side.
Yeah, Priyanshu.
Sir, I have enrolled for both NRC and NCore. So, sir, what will be the schedule like? We are starting.
So
with
I'll be taking the NRC batch. Okay, we have couple of other trainers who are taking NCore, and maybe like I'm checking with Gaurav. Maybe my NCore batch will also start. Okay, so that totally depends. Okay, according to my schedule. Okay, but as of now, we are going to focus at least 2.5 to 3 months purely on NRC module. Okay, and you should be proud enough, guys, that you joined networkings. Ask me why. Already you know. You are
Why?
learning from engineers. Okay.
Yes, sir, we know.
tagline.
Yeah. Okay. So those who do not know, I have total 10 plus or around 10 plus years of industry experience plus like 2 years I am with full time with networkings, and I'm trainer from last maybe 8 years. 8 years and YouTuber from last 9-10 years also. I am more senior than technical Guruji, guys. So not by age only, but with my actually because I started uploading videos in 2012. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, sir, I have seen already.
Okay, great. Okay, so now if I talk about that I have worked with many good companies, if most of you have seen my profile, I think that I worked with initially with Aricent, which is now Capgemini. Then I worked for TCS. Then I worked for Apple. Then last I worked with Juniper Networks. How many of you know Juniper Networks? Raise hand. You guys have done CCNA, right? At least you should know about the companies, the devices who are making devices.
Yes, sir, we know.
Okay, okay. So the guys who are raising hand without their cameras are invisible for me. Okay, I'm not even checking their. Yeah, great. Okay, so yeah, I can see most of you now. Yeah, so let's start. Okay, I'll be going to mute you for some time so that we can focus on. So this batch is basically I'm going to discuss about full CCNP because yes, I'm taking this module, but we need to focus on both the modules. Okay, because half knowledge is dangerous. Everybody knows, right? So we'll be focusing on both the modules. And I told you that why should you be proud of? Because nobody is covering two modules separately. Okay, in the whole world right now, what is going on? So they mostly people, they are covering the combination batches. Like they cover both the modules in like 60 hours, hardly 70 hours. But we train NCore for 60, NRC for 60, like 120 hours of full CCNP batch. Are you getting my point? It means it's rare that we left any topic. Yes, there are some small topics which it's very difficult to like cover. But yes, we focus according to the industry perspective. Okay. I'll be more focusing on OSPF BGP according to the real industry scenarios. And you all guys can ask me anything related to industry. If I know, I'll be happy to answer. Okay. So now let's check the module content. So this is our brochure. Okay. So you guys can check the brochure on this page, learn.nwkings.com. Go to this section schedule. Okay. Under this schedule, you will see all the batches which are coming up. Okay. So this is the batch and core and RC weekends. Okay. And now you can see. And if you have a doubt that why we have chosen the first two modules, no guys, we have other modules also, but for beginners. Nikhil, are you feeling bored something in this class or excited or listening to me properly? Okay. Okay, so 340, 401 and NRC, both modules are like everyone should go for it. Because if you directly learn, suppose SD-WAN, so this, I am sure everybody knows SD-WAN is scaling up the market, which is the hot technology and which is already booming in the market. But if you try to learn SD-WAN directly after CCNA, it's going to be very difficult because the trainer is going to ask you, okay, or say that, yes, we will configure MPLS, we will configure some kind of technologies like MPLS. But if you do not know MPLS, so learning SD-WAN is like not good. Okay. So you should be having at least an RC module to learn SD-WAN. Okay. Like then we have design module. So design module we do not cover at networkings because this is purely theory topic and you can buy a book. Okay. Or you can just download a book from internet and you can side by side learn this. Okay. So you do not have to pay for this module. Okay. Because this course can be learned self learning. Okay. ये खुद से भी किया जा सकता है because इसमें कुछ design के theory topics हैं. Okay. You guys can cover this like with self learning. So this is wireless. Okay. Wireless, obviously it's good, but in Encore you have good number of topics of wireless. Okay. Again, there is another wireless topic. Okay. Implementing, and this is again designing. Both modules are designing, which can be learned selfly. Okay. And this module is wireless implementation. In core, you have good labs of wireless. And the last module, yes, we are covering it, networkings, if you want to automate the network process. Okay. So who can join this network automation? If you are good at Encore and if you are good at NRC, if you are good at SD-WAN, then only you can able to learn or understand this batch. You cannot learn or you cannot able to understand because in this program, we will teach you how to automate SD-WAN, how to automate Encore or router and switches. Okay. I hope everybody got to know what are the modules. Yeah. Any doubts? Any further doubts, guys, regarding certification?
No, sir.
Clear,
So
everyone?
So can you
Yes, sir.
repeat those two? I mean, again, the one you mentioned, like which can be cleared by ourselves. I mean, at least we can
Yeah.
learn
So this
ourselves.
is, yeah. So this 300, 420, okay, 420 and 425. So if you learn Encore and an RC, okay, then 420 and 425 you can learn self. But I do not recommend you to go for these exams because only 2 exams you need to clear to become CCNP certified. Clear? तो इसको वैसे पढ़ना है, पढ़ सकते हो, पर इसके एग्जाम देने का जरूरत नहीं है.
Okay.
Okay. Because those who want to become a pre-sales, how many of you know about pre-sales network engineer?
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay, what do you think? They pre-sales guys are highly paid or like
Highly paid.
Hmm?
Highly paid, sir.
Yeah. So those who do not know, who are just a associate level network engineer. So in your country, okay, so most of you are from India, but even if you are not from India, so just go and check your job portals out there. Okay, and try to check for pre-sales engineer. Okay, which job? Pre-sales network engineer. You can type for pre-sales IT. So many companies in India like HCL or Infosys, all these companies have pre-sales guys. Means they bring projects to the company. Anybody pre-sales guy here? I'm sure maybe 1 or 2 guys.
Sir, I have given an interview and I selected for the interview, but unfortunately they're paying more, like less amount, so I don't join this company.
Okay. Maybe you are already on high package.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So so I would recommend you focus on Encore and RC. Okay, it does not matter you and do an RC first or Encore first. Okay, you can do like together also, because we have a Encore batch also. I think after 5 days or 10 days, maybe, I'm not sure. You can check with the team. But yes, we have an Encore batch which is taken care by 𝐍𝐤. So, and I'm taking now an RC. Okay. So now if you check the Encore, please let me know if the text is visible to all of you, or I have to increase the size. Is it visible, everyone?
Can you
Yes, sir,
zoom in?
Visual.
Zoom
No,
in?
sir.
Okay, okay, just hold on.
Sir,
Let me
it's
try
visible,
to. Yeah, just hold on. Okay, is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me check if I have PDF of this. Just give me 2 minutes, guys.
All right, sir.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I hope that now it's visible properly, right? All good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, now if you see here, so this is for Encore module. We will not take too much time here. I'll not take much time, only for 5-10 minutes. I'll give you review of Encore, but in Encore batch, you will get to know more. Okay, so this is the first module, which is architecture. Okay, so this is architecture module where you understand about the basic fundamentals of design of a network. Okay, how to plan the network, how to design the network. And also you understand some high availability techniques. Like if you heard about these topics, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, how many of you heard of?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
Okay,
I
all,
redundancies.
Yes, sir. First
Yeah.
of redundancy protocol.
yeah. So
Yes,
these
sir.
all three topics are in Encore module. Okay. So after that, most of you know about wireless. Okay, what is wireless? How to configure wireless? What is WLC, wireless link controller? Okay, wireless LAN controller. Sorry. Okay, WLC. How to configure wireless network? What are wireless security protocols? Okay, all these things, like how to design, difference between on-premises, and there are cloud wireless solutions also. Like if you heard about Meraki.
Yes, sir. Meraki.
Okay, so that is discussed over here in the Encore. Okay. So we have SD-WAN module also, but SD-WAN is not completely in detailed format. But yes, you will be get a very good overview of SD-WAN, like 2 to 3 hours of SD-WAN overview in this batch also. You will get to know what is SD-WAN, what is vManage, what is vEdge. Okay, all these devices you come to know in the SD-WAN chapter. Okay, then Cisco. So this is for WAN. So this is a Cisco WAN technology, SD-WAN. Okay, this is like how you are going to configure the WAN with software. And that is actually made by Cisco. There is a device called vManage. You can control your Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, every branch from this SD-WAN module. Okay. But yes, this is not a complete batch. This is an overview of SD-WAN technology. I'm sure you got to know. And core is a combination of 25 plus technologies. Okay, mostly all the topics, like they will give you a very good idea. You will be able to answer and most of the things in interview. But yes, if you need to learn in depth, then some modules are there for in-depth knowledge. Okay, so there is a quality of service topic here, how you deploy the quality of service policy. Then you have some switching mechanism like CEF topics.
Sir,
Cisco
you
Express.
missed number 4.
Quality of service.
Number
SD
4.
access. Okay. So SD-WAN and SD access both are software solution. This is for WAN, this is for LAN. Okay. So this is for WAN. They have software like which is called like vManage is a device. You can control all the devices from here. And in Cisco SD access, there is a device called DNA, Digital Network Architecture. You can control your LAN devices. You can create VLANs or just implement all the LAN solutions from this. You can monitor the network. You can troubleshoot if you get any problem. Means you can do whatever you want in the LAN. Means if you have multiple LAN branch offices, like in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, all the way, if you have 100 plus locations, 100 plus LAN networks, okay, WAN will be checked here. All WAN configuration will be done with the SD-WAN, and all your LAN configurations of those 100 branches will be deployed by SD access. And there is a device or tool which is used here, DNA. Okay, and there we use vManage. Clear, everyone? Little bit. Okay. So we have quality of service, like how you can implement quality of service. Okay. And what is quality of service? Like giving priority to some traffic. Suppose you have a in your company there is a team called, maybe let's call like this is a marketing team. Okay, you want to give more priority to marketing so that they can download the data, they can install the softwares. You want to give more priority to marketing team, and maybe just to maybe to your normal IT team, you do not want to give a high bandwidth, or you do not want them to download on very high speed. You can create that kind of policies with quality of service. If you guys are working already, if you heard about policing and shaping, how many of you heard about these terms, policing and shaping?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In firewall background.
Policing and shaping.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry. So this comes under quality of service topic. And there are some Cisco technologies, like Cisco, their own technologies like CEF, Cisco Express Forwarding. Like Cisco routers and Cisco switches are faster because of this technology called CEF, Cisco Express Forwarding. So these are the 6 chapters. Okay, after that, they have another module in Encore which is called virtualization. Okay, all the companies, like even your cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, they are on this technology which is called virtualization. Okay, you get to know what is the difference between hyper version 1, 2 and all. You get to know about like how you can understand about virtualization technology. Like even we can give you overview how to configure VLANs in VMware. Okay, how many of you know about VMware?
Yes, sir. Host virtual
Yes,
software.
sir, I
for
know,
the
sir.
VM machines.
So
I
there is
know,
a
sir.
VMware software. I hope most of you have downloaded in your laptop, maybe somewhere
sir,
down
yes,
the line in previous years. Okay, but in companies, there is a tool called ESXi.
ESXi, yes, sir.
Okay, and there is another tool which is called vCenter. Okay, and there is another tool from VMware which is called NSX. Okay, okay. So like, okay, now tell me. So earlier, like if I want to have my servers in my company, I will use web server, right? I will have email server. Then I have FTP server. Okay, maybe I have another server. So how many servers I need to buy in previous older days? पहले मुझे ज्यादा सर्वर खरीदने पड़ते थे ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now what we can do, we can implement all these servers under one server with which technology?
Virtualization.
Virtualization.
EXI.
Yeah, with the ESXi. You just have to buy one server. Okay, and within one server, you can create multiple VMs, virtual machines. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a technology virtualization. And when you create this technology, how many of you know VLANs? CCNA में पढ़ा था?
Yes,
Most
sir.
of you
Yes, sir.
studied?
Yes,
To a
sir.
local.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Now tell me, if these two machines
sir.
are in VLAN 2, if these two machines are in VLAN 2, how you implement in switches? You go to config T, you go and create VLAN 2, and then you add the ports into the VLAN, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
So in the VMware, you can add these two virtual machines in VLAN 2 and maybe multiple other machines in VLAN 3. So what will happen with VLAN 2 and VLAN 3? They will not by default communicate with each other,
Yes, yes.
right?
Yes.
We use trunk command to communicate.
Yeah, kind of. Trunk is to between the switches. Okay. So basically we create a virtual switch. Okay. So those things you understand from the fundamental perspective, because who is this? Yuvraj, mic off rako. So then we have path virtualization technologies. Like in MPLS, there is a technology involved which is called VRF. Okay, so tell me, in CCNA, you guys all studied, like if we have a router, by default router has how many routing tables?
Only one.
Only one?
One.
Okay. So what if this is Airtel router? Please look at here, guys. Hitesh. Screen pe dhyan.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. So we have a router here. Okay. By default, router has one routing table. Yes, agree, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So suppose this is Airtel router and Airtel has hundreds of customers in Delhi. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Airtel is ISP, those who are not from India. So Airtel is a ISP, internet service provider. Okay. Maybe you can call it Vodafone or whatever, right? Telstra, AT&T.
Jio, Tata.
Yeah. Okay. ये CCNA में होता है. Okay, focus. So now Airtel has many customers. So what do you think? All customer routes are coming in one routing table? What do you think?
No.
Does it make
No,
sense?
sir. No, sir.
No.
If ISP gives the connection to 100 clients, so we must have a technology where for every client, we will have a separate routing table. Yeah. Just hold on, guys. I have to mute somebody. Okay. So do one thing. So if you are not speaking, just mute yourself. Okay. When you want to speak, then just press space bar. If you are using computer, Zoom will unmute you for some time. Just press space bar and talk. It will be fine. You do not have to mute and unmute. Okay. You can test if you want to. चल रहा है स्पेस दबा के?
Yep.
Hi, sir.
हाँ, ये walkie talkie बना दिया मैंने तुम्हारा. It's like walkie talkie. Okay, just press space and talk and just leave the space bar. Then you are on mute. Okay, so we have VRF technology. Yeah.
सर ये जो एनकोर के अंदर जो आपने बताया है VMware ESXi, तो इसके अंदर अपन वर्चुअल मशीन को कैसे क्या मॉनिटर
Like
करेंगे?
it depends on the trainer, man. I told you. Like if normally in Cisco book, you just need to understand the fundamentals of VMware virtualization. Okay, maybe if I'm taking this, maybe because I have ESXi in my office, so I can show you how ESXi works, how we can add in the VLAN. Depends on the trainer to trainer. Okay.
Okay, sir,
Normally,
this all will
ESXi is not
N4.
covered in CCNP, but yes, to give you more idea. So some trainers go like up to their level. Okay, they give their best. Okay, so I'll show you in today's class also. Don't worry. Okay, if you want to know, don't worry.
Sir, I think virtualization is a different certification, no?
Yeah, VMware is a different company. Okay, and if you want to become like virtualization and you want to become a network virtualization engineer, you need to clear like VCTA, VCP. Okay, so these are the certifications if you want to go in purely into network virtualization. Okay, VCP NSX. So this is a certification which is very good for the people who want to get into VMware, or like even if you clear this, people from AWS and Azure can also hire you, because all data centers are using network virtualization technologies. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
But I would recommend you to take this after CCNP. Okay, not before CCNP.
sir, what's the full form of VCP?
VCP is VMware Certified Professional.
अच्छा, एक सर AWS में वर्चुअल प्राइवेट क्लाउड होता है ना, मेरे को उसकी
हाँ, no, that is virtual private.
VPC
हाँ,
होता है,
VPC होता है वो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so VRF, so this is virtual router forwarding. You can create different routing tables for different customer. This is mostly used from ISP. ये सबसे ज्यादा कौन यूज करते हैं? Mostly ISP use this technology called VRF, and based on VRF, okay, so you configure another technology which is called MPLS. But can you see the catch? We have VRF here, but no MPLS in this content. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes,
so Cisco
sir.
has divided their content.
Yes, sir.
In Encore, you learn about VRF. There is a GRE tunneling. There is IPsec tunnel. So these two are customer VPNs, but this is ISP VPN. Okay, normally suppose you have Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, like branches. Okay, you have 3 locations and you want to connect all 3 locations. How you can connect 3 locations together? Can anybody tell me? Okay.
Sir, repeat your
Could you
voice.
please
Okay,
repeat
so
the
I
question?
have an office in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, or you can call this New York, Dubai, or Singapore. Okay, so 3 locations are like you want to connect all 3 offices together. Which technology you will use?
With the help of VRF.
Sir, GRE we can
MPLS,
use.
MPPG, we can use it, sir. So basically, what
ISP
we'll
will
do
provide us.
Okay,
through
so
the
first
route
of all,
distinguisher.
yeah. So let
We
me tell
use
you.
leased line from ISP.
Yes, lease line also good, but which lease line? MPLS or internet?
MPLS, sir.
Internet.
Sir, MPLS create a tunnel between all of
It will be secure.
Okay. Let me tell you, there are 2 type of connectivity. Okay, so one is called, this is CCNA, public WAN and private WAN. Okay, both are WAN, right? Because you are connecting multiple locations over wide area network. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in public WAN means what? Internet?
Yes, sir.
Public WAN kya hota hai? What is public WAN, guys? Internet?
Yep.
Okay, so the first solution you have, you do not have to pay more. Okay, you buy normal internet connections. Okay, from same ISP or from different ISP. You normally get internet connections. And on the internet, you create tunnels. Okay, these tunnels are called VPN tunnels. Which tunnels? Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Over the internet. So, pehla solution kya hai? First solution, okay, that you have internet connectivity on all your offices. Like this is head office. This is branch 1. This is branch 2. You just need to take the internet connection. Guys, please mic off rakho. Just hold on. Umar, mic off, please. Okay, on the internet connections, we are going to build tunnels, which are called VPN tunnels. Clear? So VPN tunnels are of multiple types, but in this content, you can create IPsec tunnel and another tunnel is GRE. They are VPNs. Okay, but which is more secure, GRE or IPsec? नाम से कौन सा secure लग रहा है? Which is more secure?
IPsec.
Yes.
IPsec is more secure, sir.
Yes. IPsec is more secure, but GRE is very simple to configure. Okay. So both are.
DM VPN, no?
Yeah, DM VPN is also, but it's not in the Encore module. Okay, again, I'm telling you, they have divided the content in such a way that half knowledge you get here, half other way. Okay. So VRF, GRE tunneling, IPsec. Now I told you like one solution is public WAN. You take internet connection. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to mute you all for some time, at least for 5-10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so that we can focus because it's very important. Okay. हाँ, तो सबसे पहला solution क्या है? First solution you have, okay, you have office like head office branch. So you just take and buy a normal internet connection. On internet connections, you create tunnels, and these are called IPsec tunnel, or you can also create GRE. But GRE is not secure. IPsec is more secure. So these are the 2 things you learn here. But in private WAN, you pay for like more and you get dedicated service. Okay. Private WAN means you do not take internet connection. You ask ISP, hey ISP, can you connect my head office with my branch offices? So on behalf of you, ISP create tunnels for you. Okay. In public WAN, who create tunnels? You guys. Okay. You network engineers. Okay. Aspiring network engineers. Okay. And so in public WAN, network engineers build tunnels, but in private WAN, ISP will create tunnels for you. Clear, everyone? Very simple. And ISP create like multiple ways ISP can create tunnels. Have you heard about MPLS, guys? Yeah. How many of you heard about this term MPLS? Okay, most of you. So this is a MPLS. This is a VPN from ISP. Okay, ISP create this VPN, okay, on their network so that they can connect your head office with branch office, your head office with another branch office. So this is the option of private WAN. Clear, everyone? Okay, good. Okay, so in MPLS, like there are multiple other technologies, like we have L2 VPN. Okay, there is L3 VPN. All these technologies are ISP VPNs. Okay, these all are ISP VPNs and they are very costly. So what do you think? Public WAN is costly or private WAN is costly? What do you think? Private? Yeah, you can type in the chat. I can see. Yeah. So most of you now understand private WAN is very costly. And this is why many companies are using this IPsec tunneling. And there is another technology which is this is a part of also public WAN, which is called DMVPN. DMVPN. Okay, dynamic multi-point virtual private network. Dynamic. So this is an advanced version of GRE, which is called DMVPN. Okay. So what are 3 customer VPNs? Note down. So first is IPsec. Second is GRE. Okay, there is another GRE over IPsec also. And the third is DMVPN. So these are the 3 solutions in the market where you can connect your head office and branch offices together. Clear, everyone? Hand. Okay, raise hand if you understand. Okay. Good. Okay, great. Okay, now the fourth solution in the market, which is, I told you, which is becoming a hit. The fourth solution is in the market, which can help public WAN also, private WAN also, which is called now SD-WAN. Okay, now tell me, if you start directly learning SD-WAN without knowing what is DMVPN, what is GRE, what is IPsec, without what MPLS, are you able to understand SD-WAN in a proper way? तो आपको ये चारों टेक्नोलॉजी अच्छे से पता होनी चाहिए so that you guys can go for SD-WAN in a very good way. Are you getting my make sense? Because all SD-WAN works on these 4 technologies, either DMVPN, okay, MPLS, IPsec. It is a combination of multiple transport protocols. All these are transport. Like they will send data from one network, one head office to branch. They are called VPNs. And on these VPNs, you are going to create an SD-WAN is a solution. SD-WAN is a technology. SD-WAN is also using these type of DMVPN, GRE, MPLS, IPsec. On that only you are running SD-WAN. Okay. I'll give you overview of SD-WAN also. And I have a video on SD-WAN on my YouTube channel. Okay. On networking channel. You can check that also. Okay. So then in virtualization concepts, we have another protocol. Even VXLAN and Lisp, both are also used in SD-WAN. Okay. This is similar, like VXLAN is like your normal VLAN, but you create VLAN on your local area network, right? So if your computers are connected together, then only you can create a VLAN. Yes or no? Yeah. So what if, can you create a VLAN, like if you have like you have office in Delhi. Okay, maybe in you can take an example. There is a office, head office, and there is a branch. Can you create a VLAN between head office and branch? Kind of. So so the VXLAN is not exactly like that, but it is just, you understand, you do not have to create VLANs on all the devices. Like there is a first device and there is a fourth device. Okay, just you need to create a VLAN or tunnel between 1 and 4. It's like a same like tunnel inside your LAN. Okay, so again, it's an advanced topic which also fall under Encore. Okay, so now we have last two modules in Encore. Okay, don't worry, I'll come to ENARSI. I hope I'm not wasting your time, guys. Yeah, it's going to be worth this session, right? So at least you get an idea. Okay, so then we have another module which is infrastructure. What is infra? Like any like a configuration of routers, switches and all comes under infrastructure. Okay, so when you see layer 2, what is layer 2? Switches. Okay, what are layer 2 technologies? Spanning tree protocol. Yes. STP works on switches or router? Switches? Yeah. Okay, so you understand about trunking. You understand about VLANs. You understand about RSTP, which is like advanced version of STP. And also you understand about MST, which is not in CCNA. I hope you never studied this MST, which is multiple spanning tree protocol, because this is a topic in CCNP only. Okay, multiple spanning tree protocol. Okay, now tell me guys, okay, one question I want to ask you all, because you all have studied STP, spanning tree protocol. So in your switch, listen to me properly. In your Cisco switch, you have 10 VLANs. कितने VLANs? आपके switch में 10 VLAN है. In one single switch, you have 10 VLANs. So tell me how many spanning tree instances switch will run? कितने spanning tree table बनेंगे? How many tables the switch will create? 5, 1, 10. Yes. Yes, you guys can speak.
Sir,
Yes.
10, sir, 10.
Yes. Okay, now just imagine if you are a big company, maybe you have 50 VLANs in your big organization, maybe you have 5,000 plus employees. Okay, if you have 50 VLANs, how many spanning tree will run inside your switch?
50, sir.
50. And if your switch is running multiple STP also run algorithm, right? STP algorithm. Yes, STP works on algorithm, right? Spanning tree protocol algorithm. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like
Yes, sir.
OSPF works on SPF algorithm, right? Shortest path first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
STP works on which algorithm? STP algorithm. Now tell me, if switch is busy in running algorithms all the time, so what will happen?
Congestion or overrun.
Congestion, your switch will go down maybe, right? CPU of a switch, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
OSPF का दिगस्त्रा था ना?
Yeah, SPF also you can say. 𝐍𝐞𝐭𝐰𝐴 is a scientist. Scientist who created SPF. His name is 𝐍𝐞𝐭𝐰𝐴. So this is why we call 𝐍𝐞𝐭𝐰𝐴 or SPF. There are two names of running OSPF algorithm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, clear everyone? So MST, what MST will do? MST will combine all 50 and just create one single instance. This is multiple spanning tree protocol. It will not like it will stop the reduce, or it will instantly reduce the tables of spanning tree protocol. You can create 2 MST, then only 2 tables will create. If you create only one, all 50 spanning tree, all 50 VLANs STP will come in under one table instead of 50. Are you getting? This is for very big organizations, which is MST, multiple spanning tree protocol, multi-spanning tree. Okay, clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have layer 3. In layer 3, now if you come to this point in Encore, so you have EIGRP, you have OSPF, you have BGP, but only 2 plus 2 plus 2 it means 6 hours of OSPF, BGP, EIGRP topic. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
in NRC, which we are going to learn, this is like almost 30 plus hours of only EIGRP, OSPF, and BGP. It's like 6 times or 5 to 6 times more EIGRP, more OSPF, more BGP.
Sir, is MPLS is the part of ENCORE or NRC?
NRC. But in NRC also, there is no MPLS. MPLS is a part of CCNP service provider. Remember, they have different tracks also. Okay, but what is the good thing? Like in NRC, I do cover MPLS labs.
So it's an overview of MPLS.
No, I'll give you the configuration, bro. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's not a part of NRC. Okay, just a good thing from my side. Okay, that we will be going to configure MPLS. We will be doing a very big lab where you connect the head offices and branches together, and full configuration of MPLS I am going to teach you. Okay. So this is EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, but the content is not too much. This is the only drawback in ENCORE. But what is the advantage? What do you see advantage in ENCORE? Because you are getting overview of all technologies. Remember, virtualization, quality of service, SD-WAN, VRF, spanning tree protocol, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, all topics. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So again, we have wireless topics here. Okay. And then I told you HSRP, VRR, spelling mistake, HSRP, VRRP. And we have multicast NAT you almost studied in CCNA, NAT. Okay, NAT, PAT, and all network time protocol. And we have automation topics also, like NetConf, RESTConf, IPSLA, some automation topics also. Okay. So this is another 2 left modules, which is security. Like you understand about what is AAA. Okay, you understand about ACL. I think you have studied in CCNA. So
Yes,
there
sir.
are another ACL topics are still in ENCORE module. You just revise more. Okay. So then again, you have some security topics like endpoint security. You get overview of the security topics like network access control, MAC, trust check, next generation fire. So this is all security topics are just overview. Okay. It's not the detailed security topics, because all security things you get into. Again, Cisco again created another module, which is CCNP security. And here you get automation. You understand the basic Python components. Okay. We should not get bored of all these topics. Okay. Because ultimately we all have to learn these topics. Okay. We should know what we are going to learn, right? Okay. So this is ENCORE, guys. And let's discuss NRC after 5 minutes. I want you to just go and wash your face, because some guys are sleeping like nothing. They do not have like practice to wake up late night, right? Maybe. So just come up, because this is our module, right? Maybe I don't know when you are covering ENCORE, but this is what we are going to cover. So we need to be very like focused what we are going to learn in the NRC module. Mahinder, tum to bhai 2 baar dho lena aaj.
Sir,
Okay,
I have a
just come
question.
after 5 minutes, guys. Okay.
so in CCNP ENCORE, IPsec, GRE, and DVPN, it's public WAN. You say that.
Yes. IPsec, DMVPN, GRE all comes under public WAN.
And
Correct.
MPLS is private.
Yes, MPLS. Under MPLS also you have multiple VPNs like layer 2 VPN, layer 3 VPN, VPLS. All these terms under the private WAN.
Okay.
सर लाइक SSL VPN, IPsec VPN के बाद जो L2TP VPN है सर, ये किस में आता है सर?
L2TP, all these comes under also, like L2TP is a customer VPN.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a advanced, you can say again, it's like a site, not side to side basically. This is called customer VPN. L2TP you can create for yourself. See, this is my L2TP. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you see on the top? I have written, it's written L2TP.
No, sir.
Right now so I have configured L2TP in my office, in my router. Okay. So it means you can connect to your office, you can connect to your, so it's normally you can connect, this is a remote site VPN. When you are working from home, you can connect to your office VPN with this L2TP.
So, sir, these falls under public WAN or sir, it falls under like private WAN?
Public WAN, अभी मैं internet से connected हूँ ना. So whenever we connect with internet and we connect VPNs, those are public WANs. Okay. Public VPNs. Okay, comes under public WAN basically. Okay, so let's take a break, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 5 minutes. Let's come at 10:40. Okay, 7 minutes. 10:40.
Sir, hello, sir. Hello, sir.
7 minutes break.
Okay.
Will come 10:40 alone.
Hi everyone, I'm back. I think 2 minutes before only I came. What is the location of? Okay, so what is the location of PDF you are reading? Okay, I'm uploading in your Zoom chat. Don't worry. So please check your Zoom and download. Also, I'll ask my team to upload in your portal also. Okay. Can you see a PDF in your chat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, download it.
Sir, I have a question about SD-WAN when you were discussing about it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, in SD-WAN, like, do you need some knowledge of programming as well because it's software defined ultimately, or it's more towards WAN only?
No. It's not like that. You have to learn. Okay, but SD-WAN, normal SD-WAN batch, you do not need coding language. But yes, once you are very good at SD-WAN, in future, yes, you need to learn the automation so that you can automate the SD-WAN process also.
Okay. But that, in terms of certification, that is more covered in the automation side, right? Probably that's what I'm guessing.
Yes. So if you are talking about like automation, the automation certification, right? So yes, so for automation, like in that, we will teach you SD-WAN automation, but not in SD-WAN batch.
Okay, I got it. And one more question, like, do we have any module or say, for example, any certification for multicasting? Because I saw it was in Encore, but I don't think there's a separate complete like module only for multicasting. Is it there?
See, more multicast to learn in CCI Enterprise. If you're talking only particularly to the multicasting, so Encore and RC will not give you the too much multicasting knowledge, but yes, you will get to know like good multicasting in CCNP Encore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Nehal.
Sir, I have one doubt. Like after an CCNP NRC, is there any time limit to complete the CCNP this Encore exam?
No. Like once you are ready, you can book your exam anytime. There is no such time limit.
Okay.
Okay. So when you are ready, just go and give exam. Okay. So that's how. So let's start the NRC section, what we are going to learn in NRC. Okay. Yeah. All ready? I think, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is the first section, guys. Okay. We will be going to understand about basic AD values. Okay. What is AD value? I'm sure you guys know AD values. So tell me, what is the AD value of OSPF?
It's 110.
110.
110.
Good.
It is stand for administrative distance.
Yes, AD value is administrative distance. And when we, so in Juniper, this is called route preference. Okay. So it's in Cisco, we call AD value. In Juniper, we call route preference. Okay. So route maps, redistribution topics are there. Okay. So there are basic topic there in the first section. Okay. Because this is just to revise your basic CCNA level. Okay. Like what is summarization or how routing protocol works. This is just a basic idea for the basic what you have done in CCNA. Okay, then we learn about what is VRF. Okay, what is like overview of BFD, bidirectional forwarding detection, and policy based routing. Looks like all three new topics for you. Yeah, not all in CCNA. Okay, so in CCNA, we do not have even EIGRP. So most of you have done CCNA where we do not cover EIGRP now. Okay, because EIGRP is again, earlier it was there, but now Cisco moved the complete EIGRP. Okay, so this is not just a troubleshooting. You learn about EIGRP. You learn about EIGRP for IPv4, IPv6, and then you understand about neighbor relations and authentication. Okay, this is the only content you get in Encore. First two part. Okay, but in NRC you get complete like how EIGRP select the loop free path. Okay, what is stub? EIGRP stub. Load balancing. There is a concept of variance. Okay, and I'll be going to configure named mode also. Okay, this is the latest EIGRP method. Okay, it only works on the latest Cisco softwares. Okay, we will be going to learn the normal EIGRP, which is like classic mode, and the new EIGRP, which is called the named mode. Clear, everyone? Okay. Okay, then we will discuss about how to calculate EIGRP metric. Okay, so you must be thinking, how many of you think that EIGRP is very important?
Because it's hybrid protocol.
What else?
EIGRP convergence.
Guys, I request
It is
everyone to
faster
turn.
convergence.
Yeah. Okay, I cannot see most of you. If you enable, okay.
Unequal cost load balancing.
Okay.
And also it's AD value
And the best
then OSPF.
So basically, in terms of market capture, I'm not comparing EIGRP with OSPF, but if like in 100 companies, how many of them are using EIGRP?
Very few, sir.
Very
2
few.
or 3, very few.
3 or 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but what do you think 3 or 4 companies will be which companies?
For the enterprise
That
ones,
use
to
Cisco
connect to the
products.
LANs.
ISPs.
No, ISP does not use
No,
EIGRP.
for enterprise, for
Cisco,
connecting to the
people
LANs.
mostly use Cisco.
Okay, so EIGRP, like from 90s, I think EIGRP created. From long span of time, after 2011 or 13, Cisco made this protocol open standard. But do you know any company who still support EIGRP?
No, sir.
There is no one who support EIGRP. Even Cisco made it open standard, but still Juniper, Nokia, Huawei, Alcatel, okay, whatever name you want to name it, okay, all those companies still they focus on which protocol? OSPF and ISIS. OSPF and ISIS both are from same family, you can say. Both are linked state protocol. So EIGRP only works on Cisco. Okay, and Cisco, what do you think? It's like they create affordable devices or they are very premium in IT segment? What do you think?
Premium.
They are very premium. So it means EIGRP, you will see only on those companies where they have all Cisco products. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if their branch office, all their firewalls, all their routers, all their switches, all their Cisco, all they have Cisco devices, then only, just imagine this small scenario. So this is all these routers, if they all are Cisco, then only you will be able to run EIGRP. Okay. So in my like last 10-11 years, what I've seen, EIGRP is used by most branded, most big or most top-notch companies. You will not see EIGRP in any company, okay, normal companies, okay, I would say. Okay, so like I worked with Apple, okay, most of their offices, most of their locations are configured with EIGRP.
It means they are using Cisco products.
Mostly all devices they are using Cisco, but yes, they run OSPF also. They have very big network. Okay, so when a company is very like they can afford all Cisco products, they will go for EIGRP. And one of my students said he works in Saudi Telecom. Okay, maybe they do not have a budget issue because it's obviously oil refinery and all. So they also run EIGRP in their whole setup. Okay, maybe LinkedIn, somebody told me that EIGRP is configured in LinkedIn all. Okay, so 3-4 companies I know.
Sir, Punjab National Bank.
Which one?
Punjab National Bank, PNB.
Okay, PNB. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm telling you, like all those companies who can go and afford a Cisco solution, it's not only about the premium companies, like any company who can afford, okay, even they are not very big names. Okay, so all these companies are going to EIGRP. So you never know that companies are going to ask only EIGRP. Maybe they will not ask OSPF. It's very rare. Out of 100, I told you 3 or 4 companies will ask you EIGRP. Clear, everyone? So should we?
Yes, sir.
So
we
will they
should not
ask
skip
for
this. Yeah.
will they ask for the solution will be provided by the company?
Which solution? I didn't get you.
I mean, like EIGRP as a company, when they come, it's the network companies provides a solution. Isn't it? Like this one will be better for you. It's because they wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
of course. But what is the problem? Why OSPF is important? Okay, just imagine in normal office, what is the design? How many of you work right now as an engineer, network engineer? Just raise hand and turn on your cameras. Okay. Normally, if you work for any branch office, so you must be having like maybe if I design your company network, most of you let me know how many of you have the same design. So you have two routers which are gateways, which is gateway 1, gateway 2, and you have taken internet connection, maybe one from Airtel ISP. This is from ISP 2, maybe from Tata. Okay, these are internet connection, and on your gateways you have one MPLS links also. Okay, let me complete, then you say yes or no. Okay, on below that, maybe you have core switches. Okay, core switches, like they all connected with each other, and gateway 1, gateway 2 connected to your core switches. Okay, and below that, all your ground floor, first floor, second floor, cafeteria. Okay, all the switches, all your access switches.
Above the
Let me-
rack, means
Okay, all these switches which are on your buildings, rooms, all these devices are connected both of core switches. How many of you have this similar design in your company? If you know.
sir,
Yes.
same scenario.
Sir, same scenario, but firewall
Yes,
in
sir.
between.
Firewall in between gateway and switches, or here.
Or sometimes use distribution switches.
So maybe, yes, so firewall may be on here and here, right? So this is normally a company branch office or head office. Just understand this is the scenario. Okay, clear everyone? Clear?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now tell me, if you use a Cisco firewall here, which is, anybody tell me the firewall name of Cisco?
ASA.
Meraki.
FTD.
FTD. Okay, ASA is like normal firewall. Okay, but FTD is a next generation firewall. Okay, this is advanced firewall which can block up to level 7, and ASA can go up to level 4. Means you can block IP, you can block port numbers. Okay, but in FTD you can block websites, you can block chats, you can block Facebook chat, but Facebook website will not be blocked. You can do all these things into FTD, which full form anybody knows? Firewall
Yeah,
threat defense.
FortiGate.
Not FortiGate. FortiGate is another company, man.
Different model.
Okay, firewall threat defense. Okay, and ASA is adaptive security appliance. Clear? Now, if you use ASA here or FTD, then can we run EIGRP?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, but what do you think? Cisco is best in firewalls, or there are some other companies who are best?
Sir,
Palo
Alto, Checkpoint, FortiGate.
Yeah, so the 3 companies are on the top: Palo Alto, Checkpoint, and FortiGate. Fortinet is a company, FortiGate is a firewall.
FortiGate is a firewall.
So if you use any of these firewall, does they support EIGRP?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So what do you have to use here then?
OSPF.
Okay, so what if you run OSPF here, but in your gateway 1, this switch here, can I run EIGRP now?
No.
Between firewall and router, you run OSPF.
If it is L3, we can use.
Yeah, so core switches are mostly L3.
Mostly L3. Sir, we can use it.
We can redistribute, sir.
Okay. Yeah. But do you think companies prefer redistribution in their real networks? What do you think as a designer? Okay, let me give you idea. So do you think companies will prefer one routing protocol all over the place in your one branch I'm talking about, or companies will go for redistribution design?
One protocol.
Sir, one protocol.
If you have a chance, you should always go for one protocol rather than redistribution and all, right?
Yes.
So
In that scenario,
multiple protocols.
Yeah, we can use multiple protocols also. But if companies are using OSPF, okay, if your firewall support OSPF, your Cisco router support, your layer 3 switch support, so then what you recommend, OSPF or you recommend EIGRP, then OSPF on the firewall between, like this. Like 3 times you have to run protocol OSPF, then
sir.
EIGRP, then OSPF. You need to redistribute EIGRP into OSPF to EIGRP, then back EIGRP to. Do you think that it is like complex design?
Yes,
Yes,
OSPF is
sir.
better. I'm using on OSPF.
So this is the reason you all said 97% companies uses OSPF. Got this answer?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
and
So
sir, this design is look like the real lab of
yeah.
yeah.
So that
And
real lab is basically my like people understand the basic what is going on in the industry.
Yes, sir.
and in OSPF we use unlimited router.
Yes, yes. In OSPF you can add unlimited routers, but there should be a design pattern. Okay, you cannot add like 5,000 routers together. You need to divide the OSPF into what areas.
Areas.
Okay.
Yes, sir. One question in the design you mentioned. So does it mean like if the companies you mentioned they are using EIGRP, like do they not much concern or care about the best firewalls having their network?
Because Cisco, even Palo Alto is #1 firewall in the market, Checkpoint, FortiGate, but still Cisco has very loyal customers. Okay, which are because Cisco is #1 in support. Okay, so because they have very good resolution times. If your router gets any problem, within 4 hours they change the router. Within 4 hours they have SLA like that. Even you are at any place, within 4 hours, man.
Right. And are they improving in their firewalls as well?
Yeah, even Cisco, see, Palo Alto Checkpoint is good firewall because they have only these products. They do not make other things. Are you getting?
Yeah.
If a company just purely focus on Palo like firewall, obviously they will be more stronger than any vendor, right? Now, Cisco is a very good company in firewalls, and Cisco only one firewall. What actually happens? Cisco has also very good solution. Let me tell you. Do you want to listen?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Cisco security also is best in the market. But what is happening in Cisco? You need to buy a lot of solutions because Cisco always prefer customer to buy multiple devices. Okay. So if you want a firewall thing, you need to buy FTD. Okay. Okay. If you want to manage a lot of FTD, then you need to buy another device, FTM or something like manager. Okay. So if you want email security, then you need to buy email security appliance. Okay. If you want authentication, like there is a router. Okay. So if any engineer log into this router, okay, they enter username and password, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. When you go to your office, you enter your username and password that authenticate from AAA.
Yes.
AAA is a server which authenticate your Active Directory.
Yes.
How many of you know Active Directory?
Yes, sir. I agree.
Yes.
I know,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Those who do not know, there is a Windows server who will manage all Windows laptop in your office. You can create all policies and all. Okay. Whenever you log into user and password in your office, so your computer get authenticated from AAA, and the best AAA in the market is ICE. Cisco ICE, Identity Service Engine. How many of you heard this term earlier?
Yes, sir. I heard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, FTD, ESA, ICE. So these 3-4 devices are there. Okay, now FTD. So before FTD, I told you there was a firewall which is ASA.
Yes, sir.
With ASA, you need to buy another 2 solutions, which is IPS and IDS. Intrusion Prevention System, Intrusion Prevention System, Intrusion Detection System. This is to monitor the malware, cyber security attacks, virus, worms, trojans. Heard about these terms earlier?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all those type of attacks, they will prevent and monitor and they will report to you. But FTD is a combination of, like you can say, ASA, IPS, IDS kind of. So instead of buying 3 devices, now Cisco realized, okay, because Palo Alto is already has a combination of all technologies, all these Cisco technologies. In Palo Alto, one device, you will get all these features. This is why Palo Alto is number one. This is Checkpoint is number one. But Cisco will give you all features, but you need to spend more and you need to buy more devices. Yes, Ellen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Clear, everyone?
So, sir, are these the one FTD and like other companies? Are they like a physical devices or both like physical
Like
devices
virtual devices are also available. Okay. Like you can deploy ASF. What do you think? Okay, let me ask you. Okay, so now you guys are going to be maybe work for good companies. Okay, already maybe you are already working. So now tell me, can we deploy? Just tell me yes or no. Can we deploy a Cisco router in AWS without a physical device? I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
Virtual is possible. Virtual.
Yeah, obviously you will not send a router like courier to AWS to plant your router.
Yes,
na?
we can.
So,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So we have virtual router in today's market in Cisco. That router is called CSR, Cloud Service Router. Which router?
Cloud service router.
In the branch offices, when you buy the physical devices, those router have same operating system. They are called ISR. Integrated Service Router. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Sir, which
And
one
in the
did you say? ISR? Sorry, can you repeat?
Integrated Service Router.
No, what is it? Same to CSR or what?
Yeah, this is only cloud solution. ISR both has iOS software. Okay, Cisco has a software iOS. Both in ISR and CSR, you get iOS or iOS XE.
But main difference for CSR and ISR?
CSR you can deploy in cloud. Okay, this is a virtual router. This is not a physical device. Clear?
Both, isn't it? ISR and CSR both.
ISR is not a cloud device. This is a physical device. ये डब्बा है.
Right.
अब समझे.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a box. This is not a box. This is a Linux image. Okay, based on that Linux image, they have created the router, and that router is CSR. And the same router is also compatible with the SD-WAN solution.
Pretty much everything like what physical router will do.
Yeah. And now I told you like the service provider track, like Cisco has very big devices, and these routers are called ASR routers, aggregation service routers. Okay, now you got to know 3 routers in Cisco: ISR, CSR, and ASR. CSR is used for cloud and virtual platforms. ASR used by ISP, Internet Service Provider, and the full form of ASR is Aggregation Service Router. Clear, everyone? CSR is used for cloud and virtual platforms, and ISR is used for all branch office, head offices. Clear, everyone? All good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, sir.
Sir, like ASR is more powerful than ISR.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. ASR is like the big daddy.
Yes, I am working on my ISR in a data center.
Okay, great. Yeah, in data center we have ASR devices, and in data center we have a device called Nexus also, which is a powerful switch in the market.
Yes. 9K switches, no?
Yeah. So now you know 4 different devices like ASR, CSR, ISR, and Nexus is a switch. Now, if you talk about operating system, so now Cisco has multiple operating system like iOS, iOS XE, Nexus, NOx OS, okay, and we have iOS XR. Okay, what do you think? All their commands are same or they have different command structure? What do you think?
Different.
क्या लगता है? Command different है, same है? What do you think?
Same ही होगा.
Same, sir.
No, they are not same.
Different. NSS is different.
Yeah, little bit they are same, but they all are different platforms because iOS XR looks like you are working on a Juniper router. Okay, it's like purely hierarchy based. Okay, It's like a little complex. Okay, it's not very easy to configure. iOS XE is the most easy way to learn. Okay, what we learn in CCNA, CCNP Enterprise. So they are these are best iOS because you learn in a very simple way. Okay, then you can learn for Nexus devices, which is also very simple. But yes, iOS XR is a little like high-end router and little bit more complex configuration than iOS X and iOS XE. Okay.
We have one more, sir. ACI as well.
NXOS.
ACI.
ACI is basically okay. Looks like it's purely all class about Cisco products. Okay. Okay, no worries. Okay, so ACI is not. It's so in Cisco we have. I told you SDN. What is SDN, guys? Can anybody give me the full form of SDN?
Software defined
network.
Okay, earlier there was no software. Okay, they all are CLI based devices, right?
Yes, sir.
सारे लोगों को हमें क्या करना? Everything we need to do with commands, right?
Yes.
So then we have SDN, software defined networking. In software defined networking, Cisco has many softwares. Okay, like for their SD-WAN solution, they have a device called vManage. Okay, clear? For WAN technology, for WAN, they have a technology for SD-WAN. For LAN networks, they have a technology SD-XS. Okay, and from where, which device you configure SD-WAN? Like vManage is the main controller. Okay, SDN क्या होता है? Okay, tell me. Okay, if you have 5 branch offices, okay, or maybe 500 branch offices. Okay, so tell me, if you have 100 branch offices and you are sitting in this region, maybe in Delhi, North India, okay, and maybe you have a router in Dubai. Okay, so what you normally do? Like you will be going to Telnet and SSH, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If any problem in another device, like every time you have to log in, because all routers have their own brain. Yes?
Yes.
All routers have their own brain, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that's called control plane in the technical word, tech control plane. Which plane?
Control.
Plane. And they all are going to transfer the data. Yes? All routers forward data, right? So all forwarding of data is under which plane? Data plane. Okay, so all, like if you have 100 devices, how many control planes you have?
100.
And how many data planes you have?
100.
So do you think like 400 branches you need 100 brains?
No.
No.
So SDN technology will give you one big brain and which can control all the devices. Means all these routers, they just have to work on data plane, and all their control plane is under which technology? SDN, software defined networking. समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो सारे पहले अलग अलग कॉन्फ़िगर करने पड़ते थे हमें, अब एक ही जगह से बैठ के सबको कॉन्फ़िगर कर देंगे. ओके, तो these, yeah. So for WAN technology, they have like SD-WAN, and all the configuration, all these configuration you configure from one device, which is called vManage. vManage. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, all their LAN solution is done by SD-XS, and there is a software which is called DNA. SD-XS में किससे configure करना है? DNA से. Okay. And all WAN technology you configure with vManage. And all your data center technology will be configured from ACI. Now you got to know what is ACI.
Okay.
All data center big devices, ASR devices, you configure from. Yes, Arun Ghosh. Clear, everyone?
Yes. So just to brief, sir, like, so these 3 of these, like vManage, DNA and ACI, they are kind of sort of for those networks, it's like a central.
Yes, this is a
controller.
central one brain for all the devices. You can configure Delhi and Mumbai branch offices without connecting Delhi and branch, like without going to the Delhi and Mumbai router.
And these solutions, are they just like on web-based applications or
Like you can control from CLI and web. Mostly they are GUI, graphical user interface now.
Yes. We can push the tablets
Yeah.
to
Sir, the one which you have shown here, for the branches of which will be connecting to the core router, and after that it will be going to the
Okay,
ISP.
just hold on. I just want to conclude here. Okay, we understand basic AD values and all. Okay, we understand policy-based VRF, BFD, but mostly we focus on EIGRP, OSPF, and the biggest protocol on internet is yes, BGP.
BGP.
Okay, so we are going to learn BGP, Border Gateway Protocol. Okay, so yeah. So I'm just looking at where maybe we missed here. Okay, maybe I need to check somewhere added here. Okay, I do not see. Maybe it's a misprint. Okay, I have to check. Yeah, so we will cover BGP. हाँ, क्या कह रहे हो?
Sir, in blue part, there is a topic BGP.
Yeah, we will be going to learn BGP for sure. And not just BGP, we will learn the full BGP, you can say. Okay, I'll show you all attributes.
Okay, states.
Yeah, BGP states, BGP packets, whatever you name it, we will be going to cover that. Okay, BGP is going to take minimum 15 hours, and maximum it can go to 20 to 20 plus hours also. Only one protocol. We will spend almost, like, you can say, like, I hope you got the point, right? 3 weekends we are going to almost spend on BGP. Like if we are spending 6 hours, Saturday, Sunday, so minimum like 3 weekends we are going to only spend on BGP. I'll make sure you will be more confident in BGP, because when the day you go and interviews, mostly people ask OSPF and BGP.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
So
MPLS.
after completing this course, we easily crack the interview.
Yes, OSPF, BGP for sure. But if you are asking me that I'll be able to cover HSRP interviews, obviously HSRP is not in ENARSI. Okay.
Sir, in ENARSI, there is no topics of the switching and all.
No. Only I told you 5 topics which are on, you can focus on EIGRP, OSPF, BGP. So actually core topics yahi hai. Okay. For IPv4 also, for IPv6 also. Plus, there are few other topics like I am going to cover, like DMVPN. Okay, GRE we will also learn. Okay, and MPLS in your syllabus, we just have a basic overview of MPLS, but I'll be going to show you how to configure MPLS, how to connect head offices and branches. So if you learn these topics, okay, still you are able to crack good companies interview. Okay, because in CCNA you already know what is VLAN, right? Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
You
sir,
know
yes,
what
sir,
is
yes,
trans.
sir.
You know about spanning
Yes,
tree
sir.
protocol.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, ENCORE and RC, you should not compare, because that is one syllabus only. That is CCNP. What is the problem with some students? They actually compare. Should I do this? Should I do this? No. You should go for both modules, but now you can go for an RC or ENCORE. That's your choice. But at the end of the day, the conclusion, you have to learn both. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
But if you are very, very good at CCNA, okay, I am telling you honestly, if you are very good at CCNA, then maybe you can skip ENCORE. Maybe if you do not want to go for CCI Enterprise. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
अगर आपका CCNA बहुत ज़्यादा strong है ना, बहुत ज़्यादा, okay, like then you can go for CCNA and RC and directly learn firewall and then go for interviews. This is the best combo. This is why we created this combo. Okay, but if you want to revise your CCNA again and you want some additional topics, then obviously ENCORE and RC batch both. I would recommend both modules, but I told you, like, if you are very good at CCNA, you like there are, like, I'll give you 5% option, like you can skip ENCORE. Okay, if you are very good at an CCNA. So how much good? How much good now?
Yeah, sir, it's me.
95%.
Okay. So CCNA means like you are studying CCNA from so long now, because you have covered lot of topics, like you know what is HSRP, you know how to configure STP, RSTP, okay,
Yes, sir.
VLAN trunking,
Yes,
ACL,
sir.
NAT, okay.
Yes,
Ether
sir.
channel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ether channel.
Yeah. So if you're good at CCNA, then you can come in ENARSI. But if you want to revise your CCNA and obviously you want to go for CCIE, because to become a CCI, ENCORE is mandatory. Okay. CCI you cannot go directly to, like, without ENCORE. Okay. There are some security topics like AAA overview. Okay. In ENARSI only. Okay. We have ACL, NAT. Okay. And also we know about what is telnet, what is DHCP, what is what we call that telnet, DHCP, SSH. Okay, these small protocol. I hope you guys have studied this in CCN, right? But
Yes,
still
sir.
we
Yes,
will
sir.
be going to see telnet, SSH, DHCP. And also again about for IPv6, like syslog, and some
Yes, sir.
overview of simple network management protocol, syslog, SNMP kind of.
Sir, SNMP is important or not, sir? SNMP.
Yeah, it's good topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I hope
Hello?
like you got to know both are important. Okay, but
Hello?
yes, Ravi. Yes.
सर नॉट रवि सर, सौरभ दिस साइड सर.
हाँ सौरभ बोलो.
सर मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ एसएनएमपी का एक्चुअली इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है सर?
Okay, SNMP is used for monitoring.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. SNMP is used for monitoring the, like, if your link is down. Okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
SNMP software will tell you that link is down.
How can we, sir? How can we know? SNMP tell us कि link is
You
down.
have to configure SNMP in routers, and in the SNMP software, you need to map your routers with the SNMP software.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like there are
thank you, sir.
softwares like PRTG. Just go and check PRTG.
Yes, sir. PRTG, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. सर बट जब PRTG है तो फिर SNMP सॉफ्टवेयर क्यों मतलब?
It's like a combination of SNMP and syslog, both PRTG. And now there is another protocol which is called NetFlow. Like this software can help you to get all the device detail from SNMP, syslog, and NetFlow. Okay.
सर ये नेट फ्लो किस में कवर होगा?
NetFlow is a very small topic. Like let's see if we do not spend too much time on OSP BGP, I'll cover that. Don't worry.
ओके और सर एक और मेरा एक डाउट था कि जैसे अभी अपने नेटवर्क के अंदर लेयर 2 स्विचेस रनिंग है तो अपन उनको एसएनएमपी के अलावा भी अपन उनको मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं क्या?
किनको
स्विचेस के अंदर जो यूजर्स कनेक्टेड है उनको कि भाई वहां पर क्या एक्टिविटी हो रही है?
Yeah, you can check with syslog. If anybody shut down the port, like your device is going to capture, okay, that somebody from your team has shut down the port.
नहीं इस टाइप के इश्यूज नहीं, लाइक जैसे कोई बैंडविड्थ ज्यादा यूटिलाइज कर रहा है इस टाइप.
Yeah, you can use the NetFlow, and there are some like in devices we have some features like what we call top talkers or something like that, which is a part of NetFlow. Okay, where you can see who is utilizing the most bandwidth. But normally in companies we all check these things from firewalls.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
CAPC also a very good tool because NetFlow is like legacy. We use CAPC tool also to monitor the link.
Okay, we'll discuss
for bandwidth
from
utilization.
Okay.
Sir, IP routing के
What about this? You did not told us like iOS and iOS XE difference.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. It's like one is purely on Linux based, one is not on the Linux based.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
अतुल सर मेरा एक डाउट था.
Yeah.
सर ये जो IP राउटिंग में जैसे स्टैटिक राउटिंग है, डिफॉल्ट राउटिंग है, तो सर ये कवर्ड होंगे क्या इसमें?
See, it's a very if you want me to revise, I'll cover that. Static and default is like very basic, man. Okay, I think
like सर उसमें कहीं पे मैंने देखा था
floating static route, actually just you need to add AD value. Like if you put 2 static route. Okay, let me show you the labs also, guys. Okay, because most of you are asking about that.
Sir, and how to access labs?
Yeah, let me tell you. Okay. All syllabus is clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
sir.
I have one question.
एक डाउट है सर, एंड में पूछ लूंगा जब
Okay.
क्लास खत्म हो।
Okay, if you don't mind, because some guys do not understand Hindi little
Okay,
bit.
sorry.
Okay. And it will also help you to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuvraj.
जैसे मैं अपने डेटा सेंटर में मैं वर्क करता हूँ, तो सबसे ज्यादा चैलेंजेस ये आते हैं कि क्लाइंट को अपलोड या डाउनलोड के इश्यूज बहुत फेस होते हैं कि मुझे डाउनलोड के इश्यूज आ रहे हैं या उसमें आ रहे हैं। तो सर ये बीजीपी में ये मतलब कवर हो जाएगा ना कि मतलब शिफ्ट कैसे करते हैं ट्रैफिक वाया एयरटेल टू
Yes, very easy, man. Very easy. This is what I'm going to show, and this is for what I'm taking OSP BGP batches. Okay. All my with around 11 year experience, I have configured all OSP BGP like almost 8 years because I have mostly worked with ISPs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, means yeah, Harikant. Yeah.
सर मैं लास्ट में पूछूंगा, आप पहले को बता दीजिए लैब एक्सेस।
हाँ, so lab access basically what happens, like suppose I'll be asking my team to create your credentials. Okay, so we are going to create your lab credentials. Okay, and most of you are actually having some different ports here, like 8097. Some guys will get 8087 because we have multiple labs. Okay, so 87. Some guys will get maybe some different one. Okay, so when you get a login access, okay, so you click on admin or not with your username and password. Okay, and you need to choose this option HTML5 console. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will get login ID within next 3-4 days. Okay, maximum, because
So
we need to create.
I have login ID password.
Okay,
but
if
I
you are
don't
old
know.
like CCNA student, you have done CCNA from us. Maybe you already have, but you will get another credential for CCNP server. Okay, CCNA के अलग होते हैं, CCNP के अलग होते हैं यहाँ पे. Okay.
But I don't have the CCNP.
Yeah, you will get. I told you within 2-3 days you will be going to get.
Sir, but we are not able to create any lab or add the host or add.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is the process, Bridge.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, and also I'll tell you what is the reason why you cannot create. Okay.
Yeah,
just hold on.
Okay, sir. That's all.
Okay, so first of all, when you log in here, okay, so there is a folder here. You are already in one folder. Can you see that routing folder? If you go up, just click on that, and this is the home page here. Can you see all?
Yes.
So under this section, okay, so these all are the like different modules. So this is the main section where I'm going to cover NRC routing. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, and let me show you a few things from my previous batches. Okay, so this software I used to create notes. Okay, so like yeah, so this is my Jan batch. Okay, suppose. Okay, we cover all the topics and all the notes are available here. Like suppose if I'm covering EIGRP, all the topics, colorful notes, so that you do not get bored while reading it. Okay, so you will be going to see all the notes. Okay, whenever if I'm using my pen tablet, so those things I'll also add. Okay, so this is the theory I would, so whatever things are highlighted, I would recommend you to learn this. Okay, like which is very important. Like these are the protocol number of ICMP. This. So now tell me, this is a CCNA topic, right?
Yes.
Okay, so something like which is important. I do not just focus purely on CCNP only. I would rather focus on holistically all things which are important for you. Okay, not just CCNP syllabus only. I'll not be like the PPT reader trainers. Okay, I hope you understand. I'll be more focusing on technology. My main goal is to help you to clear interviews. Okay,
Yes.
if I'm talking about like if I'm teaching you 1 hour, I trust me, within 1 hour, maybe I'm always in 1 hour, I'll be giving you like 3 things. Okay, these 3 questions or this question will be asked in an interview. Okay, if any one of you studied CCNA from me, so I'm sure you know this. I cover in this way.
Yes,
So whenever
sir.
I feel like this is the interview question, I always say, yes, this is going to be the interview question. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is these all the notes. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
like BGP notes or whatever. Okay.
सर ये अपलोड है कहीं से कहीं पर या फिर हमें नया बनेगा?
No, I'll give you the new one. Okay. So this is the lab guide first. Okay, this is the basic lab guide. Okay, basic lab guide means this is for very, very, very beginners. Okay. So like suppose how you configure EIGRP. So this is a lab. Can you see router 1, router 2? So what is the lab number here?
Lab 2.
You open the server, go to which lab number?
2.
Lab 2.
Okay, so you can control F and search lab 2. Got it? EIGRP basic lab?
Yeah.
Open it. Okay, got the same lab, guys?
Yes.
Okay, you need to enable all the devices. Come back to the lab guide. Okay, so all the configuration is here. How to configure EIGRP on 4. So I'm sure you all know how to give IP address.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is why I have not written down the IP address. Okay.
yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can see how to configure EIGRP. You write router EIGRP 1. Okay, just you give the network command and I'll explain you what is NOT or summary, what is the use of this NOT or summary and all. And you will see the neighborship up. Okay, and then you can configure and verify. And this is your lab, basic lab is done. And then you can ping all the routers from with each other. So all the routers are up, right? Can you see some networking's logo on the routers now?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Okay, so when they are off, they are in gray color. It means the router is off. So when we enable, so the color of icon gets changed in orange color. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, we will specially take care of your eyes. You can choose dark mode also. Okay, while practicing in the night. Okay. So now router 1, if you want to open, how you open all 4 routers in a tab? Just see router 1, open, router 2, router 3, router 4. Okay, so just use a shift button. Okay, select all tabs. Clear? सबको select कर लोगे shift दबा के. Shift. Okay, select all the tabs and just drag it out. Okay, and just reduce the size of this tab and it's like putty or like secure CRT for you. Yes, all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so only by pressing shift and we select all.
Yes, yes. Okay, so this is the router 2. This is the router 3, router 4 and all. Okay, so actually mostly students, they like get overwhelmed. But yes, there are a lot of content which we already created for you. Okay, so if you see, if you follow this lab guide, okay, admission, most of you have taken admission so that you can follow some guide, right? You can follow some guides, you can whatever notes I'll be giving you, so that in a shortcut you learn CCNP in a more effective way. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is the reason I have created a lab guide which covers almost all the topics, basic topics. Okay. But this is not the end. This is the start of CCNP.
And so how can we make our own labs if we...
Yeah, I'll come back to you. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so now you got to know this, right?
Yeah.
So if you see, like if you go and see, so now tell me, if you have 4 routers, can you create some your own design? Suppose you want to do practical on 3 routers. Can I use the same topology to configure 3 routers?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So actually, you need to focus, you need to understand in such a way that if I want to use a lab or I want to create my own lab, instead of I create again, so why don't I use the same lab and just modify my lab? Okay, let me show you what I'm trying to say. Okay, suppose you want to configure 3 routers in this design like this. Okay, like router 1, router 2, router 3, like that. Okay, so you want to do practical on 3 routers. Can you see router 1, router 2, router 4 like this? You cannot use 3 routers like this?
Yes.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are, yeah, so let me tell you one more thing also. So in this lab, normally, if you go and join anywhere, mostly people do not give lab access, first of all. But if somebody gives lab access, they create only one lab, okay, one lab design, and they will give you like one lab, maybe very big lab like this. Okay, so this is the official Cisco lab. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
If you
Yes,
read
sir.
Cisco books, this is the official lab of Cisco. All CCNP and core, CCNP and RC, all topics covered in this single lab. Okay?
Yeah.
But we have not actually, we are not saying that restrict to this lab, because I told you we have many labs under this section. Just scroll down how many labs you see. Just see. इतनी कर लोगे तो वैसे ही तुम्हारा कुछ हो जाएगा. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
ये कुछ ज्यादा नहीं है.
हैं ज्यादा करनी है ना तभी कुछ होगा. In this lab guide itself, so the lab guide I created, okay, in this lab only we have almost, I think, 35 to 40 labs. 40 labs here. Clear? So this is...
These all are beginners labs, sir.
Yeah. But you all are beginners in my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know if you are anybody CCI here.
No, sir.
Previous batches, I have CCI data center and CCI security guys in my CCNP enterprise batch. Okay, वो technology दूसरे में होते हैं ना. Okay, now, but if you see, like if you go and open any of the lab here, okay, maybe, so some labs I cover from myself, some labs are not part of that lab. So if you see this lab, this is a real BGP lab, okay, where I'll explain you how to modify the BGP attributes and all. So this lab is not part of the lab guide I was showing you. For this reason, whatever topics I cover, which are not in that lab guide, I'll give you the configuration like this. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You see all what we have to, what all steps, like in these 3 router, what we have to configure OSPF. In these 2 router, we have to configure BGP. Can you see all the boxes where what we have to configure?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the obviously big labs where you will be going to learn in this way. Okay. And these are the use cases also, because when you go for interview, how many of you know, like companies ask a scenario based question nowadays? कितनों को लगता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Most of the companies.
सर मुझे लास्ट
Yeah,
टाइम
most
पूछा
of
था
the companies.
OSPF का कनेक्शन स्टैब्लिश हो रहा है वो
क्रोजन
इनिट
बहुत
से
नींद आ रहा है आपको ना आज.
And sir, mainly they ask about the security questions. Oh, security part.
Security, if they are asking security, then you have to learn the security things. But I'm talking about if you go for any interview and suppose you apply and somebody asking OSPF BGP, I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a company will ask you, okay, tell me how I will send all Google traffic from Vodafone. Are you getting my point? How
Yes.
many of you have given interviews of BGP?
BGP, they are asking so many questions like regarding the path manipulation.
Yeah,
then
this is path
configuration.
manipulation or not? Tell me. If I want to send all my traffic from Google, from Google. So this is just imagine this is Google. If I want to send all my company traffic from the Airtel, this is ISP1. So if you want to send all traffic from ISP1, what you will do in this case?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll create one.
Yeah. So there is a configuration like wait and all. I'll
Yeah.
explain how to configure that. Okay, then we will use another solution. Like in another scenario, like if Vodafone link goes down, you want to send all traffic to Airtel. What you will do in that case? There is a, can you see the case studies there? Case 1, case 2, something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll be going to cover in this way that BGP, once you learn BGP, I'll show you how you can manipulate the traffic, because by learning in such a way, you will be able to clear the scenario based questions also.
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can I ask one question? One interview asked me, like the return traffic, it should be goes in one path, and the outgoing
Yeah,
traffic,
we
it
can do
should
that.
comes
Can
in.
you see
Yeah,
that?
load
That is called
balancing.
incoming traffic. Can you see some incoming return over here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so when it is required, suppose you have a data center. Okay.
Right.
Data center, like you have your own servers, and on your own servers, you have public IP. ठीक है, तुम्हारे ऑफिस में public IP है. Okay, so you have public IP, but what you want all internet users, you want all internet traffic to come via Airtel. How you will achieve that? You can only achieve with the BGP, because on internet, which protocol is active?
BGP.
BGP. Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So I'll explain you how to modify incoming traffic, how to modify outgoing traffic, and that's how we focus more on BGP, OSPF, EIGRP, all these topics.
Okay. Will
Okay.
be one doubt.
Yeah.
Can you please just tell me which are the inbound and outbound attributes? Like the same question I'm getting multiple interviews. Yeah, my understanding is AF and MED are inbound and local and local problems data are outbound.
Yeah. So we will be going to play with Darun with attributes only, like local preference, weight. We are going to use for outgoing traffic. Okay, for incoming traffic, we will be going to use MED and AS path prepend.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah.
And directions are like if you are using local preference and weight, so it will be for the outgoing traffic, right? So in direction we are using, right?
Yeah, in direction we will use MED and AS path prepend. Okay, we'll discuss about on that. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I ask something?
Yeah. Please go, Mahinder. Yeah.
So I mean, I have realized like there are some students, they are well experienced. I think they are working already in.
Don't worry, I'll manage. I'll not answer them if they are asking.
No, so I just want to ask, like, because some will be, I mean, some terminology even I'm not even aware of, and some students or perhaps only me will be like.
No, don't worry, because in my ENARSI batch, most of people they are very like beginners, you can say. They might have 8 years, 10-year experience, but maybe they are from telecom, maybe they are from normal IT. Okay, so they are upgrading their career. Looks like they are very old, but they are not old from the technology perspective. Okay.
So my point was that, sir, like, I mean, do you expect from us, or let's say, I'm just asking on my.
Yeah, I'll be giving you one homework. Okay. So I'll be giving you one lab, which is very important for all of you to learn. Okay. At least watch the video, and I'll be going to upload the same video. So this is a video which we uploaded on YouTube, and those who are watching us on YouTube, okay, watch this video, which is like the biggest CCNA lab industry concepts. Okay, how many of you have watched this?
It's me, Hitesh. Biggest CCNA lab of 2020.
Okay, so have you covered all the practical of this lab?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do it like once again, okay?
Sir, I have notes too.
Okay. So this lab, okay, this lab is like a 2 hour, like almost 2.5 hours, like 2.5. So you need to watch this so that you can brush up all your CCNA basics. Okay. Is that okay, everyone? Will you able to manage?
Yes,
because next, yeah, I'll be because this is your homework, and next class I'm going to take next week on Saturday. The official batch start from next Saturday. But before that, I want you all to cover this biggest CCNA.
So I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
So no doubt for me. So I'm a fresher, and right now I'm pursuing the network engineering master's program, CCNA, CCNP, and core NRC and Palo Alto. And so and I have completed my CCNA recently from 𝐍𝐞𝐭𝐰𝐨, and also I have knowledge of AWS, but I'm not from the IT field. I have completed my BB, and after I switch in these industry.
So are you able to cope up with the technology, na?
Yeah, so I have a great knowledge of CCNA and AWS also. And
great knowledge till the time you do not clear interviews.
Yeah, because I think CCNA is not just a path that you can cover all these things. So I pursued CCNA and CCNP and Palo.
Yeah, obviously CCNA nowadays, actually it's very like less topics, and it's very hard to crack network engineer interviews with only CCNA knowledge.
And also, sir, there is very less salary.
As got it. समझ रहा हूँ. तुझे सीधा 8 लाख चाहिए ना?
No, not it.
Okay. No worries. I'll try it. Even the guys who are with me, I'll try my best. Those who are already working, they will be going to get at least 30% hike.
And
okay.
So, what's the minimum package as a fresher after completing?
As a fresher, I would recommend you to target big. Okay, like 4 to 5 initially. Not just do not get for 2 and 2.5. Okay, try to get 4 plus in Bangalore and all. So you will be going to get it. Okay, try to apply in good companies. Even if you get a chance, maybe you can directly apply to some companies which are giving good salaries, maybe more than 5 lakhs to freshers also.
And sir, what about the placement assistance?
Don't worry, we will take care of that, but you need to manage. See, even right now, if you are ready with CCNA, na guys,
Yeah,
we
yeah, I'm
will
ready.
start send just ask support team or just do one thing. I'll send you one email ID. Okay. Like those who are not working right now. How many of you are not working? Okay,
Me, sir.
Hitesh, type in the chat, yes, me or something. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm sending you one email ID. Okay, please. Okay, I'm going to ask. Okay. Okay, so please check. Note it down. अभी एक email ID भेज रहा हूँ. रुको. अबे रुको. Okay, so I'm sending my colleague email ID. She is taking care of the placement assistance and all. Okay, we will send your resume, but you need to clear your interview. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the email ID. Can you read it?
Mirnali networking.
Yeah. Okay. You can take a screenshot and send your resume. Those who are looking for a job and those who are confident they will be able to clear interviews. Because without preparation, you will waste our efforts, right? And so it's if you are good at even CCNA, you can send resume to this email ID. Okay.
Okay, Atul, one question, like where do we find this lab which you have just told, like 2.5 hours of lab?
So this lab is under CCNA, but what I'll do for you
Please show me
guys.
the path. Please show me the path once.
You are in CCNA also. You have CCNA lab.
No,
You have. Okay, so what?
I am only enrolled for CCNP NRC.
So what I'll do, I will upload the CCNA lab in CCNP.
Okay.
Okay, so if you, I think we already have, just hold on. So if you see, no. So what I'll do, I'll ask my team to upload that CCNA. So the lab name is real lab something. Okay, so this is BGP. Okay, I'll ask my team to give, when they give you lab access, we will be going to upload the path will be on the home page. We are going to upload that lab. Okay.
So for in that CCNA lab, like what all technologies like will be covered? EIGRP, OSPF, everything.
All technologies, not EIGRP, only OSPF. Okay. ACL, Ether channel, spanning tree, telnet, DHCP, DNS, whatever basics are there in CCNA. So that is all covered.
So we like route map, ACL, prefix
No,
list?
route map is not part of CCNA. So this is just to brush up your CCNA. I hope you understand the point why I'm giving you all.
Okay.
Okay, my objective is so that you can brush up and so that you just revise that how to give IP, how to configure VLANs. So if you focus on this lab, okay, so you will be more confident in doing CCNP practicals. This is why I want you to cover this lab. Okay, we will upload the CCNA lab in your lab also. And within 2 days, okay, maximum 2 days, we will be giving all of you credentials of lab. And so that you can start doing lab in upcoming week.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, thank
Clear,
you.
everyone?
Apart from
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Apart from that.
Yeah, apart from this lab, do you want us, like before we come on next Saturday, do you want us to cover some topics like which will help us to make the flow smooth?
Just remember one thing, you need to be good at giving IP address.
Right.
Okay. And one thing I want all of you at least revise, if possible, at least static routing. Okay.
Just one thing, sir.
But rest I'll cover static routing, but try to cover basic static routing. Okay.
IP route.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we need to like for after the course, will we have any practice exam for the certification or what do
See,
you
I'll
recommend?
help. You want to crack exams, right? Simple is that.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
don't
Yeah,
worry. You
for
will
me too.
crack. You will clear, all of you will clear exam. Don't worry. See, giving exam is completely different thing. I hope you understand. Okay, and learning the technology is a completely different thing. Without learning, also people are clearing exams in India. 70% companies, HCL, Wipro, TCS, guys, they all are dumpers. Sorry, guys.
वो तो सर dumps
Okay, let's not discuss here. Okay, we are live.
No, I was not talking about the dumps, but like practice exam because
Yeah,
I've heard like
practice
people
exam. Okay,
do.
okay. So see, by normal practice exams, it's very difficult to clear exams. Okay, but still, if you want to prefer, what we will do, we will give you, like, I would recommend everyone how you should study. Okay, first of all, I'm giving you my notes. Okay, where like I'll be showing you something like all these notes. Like suppose you want to learn OSPF. Okay, so tell me, this OSPF is very clear and crisp, right? Can you see that my notes?
Yeah.
What is written on the first line? OSPF is a link state protocol that is based on open standard.
Yes,
So what
sir.
is the multicast address of OSPF?
0.5.
220.456.
Open standard है AD value 110.
224.0.0.5 and 6.
In the first section, I tell you, because even this is a Cisco, but I'll give you this detail that OSPF Cisco AD value is 110, but in Juniper, the AD value is 10. Are you getting?
Yes, yes. Route preference.
Yes. In Cisco, we call route preference. In HP, we call route preference. In Huawei, also we call preference. And the AD value in Huawei and HP routers are 10. Are you getting now?
Yes.
So this is, what do you think? These things will be in the Cisco books?
No, sir.
Are you getting? So whatever best knowledge I'll be going to like definitely share with all of you. Okay. So like this is example. Again, I told you like Cisco routers, or like when you have a router and which is like, this is a symbol of a FortiGate firewall. So tell me how you connect FortiGate firewall with the router. If you want to do routing, which protocol you want to connect? OSPF? Again, there is another scenario. I told you this is not only an RC. I'll give you some design or those things which is going to helpful for your overall interviews. So now if anybody asks you this question, okay, so there is a Palo Alto firewall, there is a Cisco router, how they are going to share information with each other? What should be your answer?
OSPF.
Now you got the point. So do you think this image Cisco will add in their book?
No. No, sir. No, sir.
Got it? What I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, so I have added a link here. Can you see that?
Yes.
And if you open this link, I have added the link of which company?
Juniper.
So I have given an instruction to read OSPF from Juniper document also. Have you heard about OSPF three-way handshake in your whole life?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
So these are the things like this is just the router say hello, you respond, and the other side you get acknowledgement. It's just a filmy word. Okay, like it's not actually a concept, but this is just like maybe just somebody wants to know more about this thing. Okay, so all these things, like it's very, very good if you learn from here. Okay, and if you learn OSPF from Juniper, from Cisco, overall, what is our objective? I told you that I'm not going to teach you from Cisco book only. Okay, or maybe just from Cisco PPTs. Okay, I'll be going to share you overall industry experience and the expertise, what I have gained in my previous years. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the history. OSPF version 1, why version 1 is created. Okay, protocol numbers. Okay, the basic. Okay, this. Okay, I hope you remember I told you there is a certification from CCNP. You can learn the design part yourself also. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So this chapter is not covered in any book. Best OSPF design. So what you need to take care when you design OSPF? These three things. What three things? Memory, CPU, and bandwidth. Okay, so what should be the design of our OSPF network? Where should we place the core router in area 0? So these technologies, these best design methods, because OSPF is something, it's not that everybody in company will give you the, okay, let's configure OSPF. So maybe companies will check your design principles, then maybe they will give you a chance to configure the devices, right?
Yes, sir.
So we'll discuss about the design pattern also, okay? And we'll share with other technology things. And this is OSPF things. Okay, we'll discuss about ABR, ASBR. Okay, so some questions are asked there, okay? Like you can see some questions are asked there again. So somebody was asking me about the questions. I hope you got the point now. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. From where we can get this?
I'll be creating your own notes. Some notes I'll be taking from my previous batches, and some notes I'll be creating with you all. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll not give you all this document and say, okay, this is what I'm going to teach. No. My every class is different. I hope you know me very well if you have studied earlier from me.
Yeah.
Okay, every class, whatever you will see in my videos and whatever will be the live batch, it's going to be very, very different. Because I do not teach one topic in the same way. Mostly, 90% all are going to be in the different style. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think over and out.
Yes,
And this is the normal timing. We usually close the class at around 11:50. Okay, so that you guys can go and sleep by 12.
कल क्लास नहीं होगी सर?
We'll start from next Saturday. Before that, you have to watch the CCNA real lab.
So tomorrow,
Next Saturday, 9:30.
But tomorrow
Yes.
is no in class.
I think I have answered this. एक ही चीज को मैं बार बार नहीं बोलता यार. अब तुम 75 लोग एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछोगे, मुझे 75 बार हाँ हाँ बोलना पड़ेगा. Okay, so I want all of you. Okay, so those who actually just wanted. So if you all ready, maybe like let's start from tomorrow, no issues. But all you guys ready with CCNA topics, or you want to brush up? Just it's your choice.
Sir, we can start.
Okay, so but before I start, I will be going to ask you questions from CCNA.
No, sir. Next week, maybe.
Okay, Krupal, tell me what is the range of extended ACL?
Sir, 199 to
From
399 and
No,
30.
Krupal, tell.
1005
Just
to
hold on.
From 100 to 199.
Okay, so
There
when
is
we
two
give
ranges.
static route, okay, so the guys, anybody wants to say something?
There
Let's-
is two ranges,
Yes, sir,
like
yes,
the
sir.
Next week,
1300, 1299 to 1200.
No, no, anybody more guys here who saying let's start from tomorrow? Let me ask few questions from you all.
Sir, start Saturday से कर लेना, but question पूछ लो आप.
हाँ, question पूछ लेता हूँ. Okay, tell me, like, what is the by default priority of spanning tree protocol?
100, sir.
768.
No, wrong.
100.
100.
By okay, I asked who is PF priority? नहीं, STP priority, spanning tree protocol priority by default.
It should
Okay, tell
Three
me
to-
how.
Sir, master switch, whose MAC address is less?
I am asking about priority.
Sir, 32769.
Yes, 32768.
Sorry, 8. Sorry, 8.
So by default, priority of a spanning tree protocol is 32768. But if STP is created for VLAN 1, VLAN number is also added. 32768 plus VLAN number 1 is 32769. Okay, so what is the by default cost of 1 GB link in STP?
It's
19.
1.
Sir, 2.
18.
4, sir.
4.
It's 4.
Yes, sir, 4.
Please go and check STP cost, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what is basically, what is the difference between static NAT and PAT?
we can use same IP over and over with port number, sir.
Yes, that is called PAT. What is full form of PAT?
Port address translation.
Address translation.
So then why we use static NAT?
Or where the
So
address will be the
providing
same, like
one-to-one
server.
mapping.
providing
One-to-one mapping.
One-to-one mapping. Okay. Okay. So what is ARP, Rahul?
Sir, ARP.
What is ARP?
Address resolution protocol.
So what is the use of ARP?
ARP like to broadcast
to
to get the MAC address of
To get the
system.
MAC address
To
to
learn MAC address from IP address.
So MAC address.
Or create a MAC address table.
Okay, got it. So means to get the MAC address of your LAN device. Can we get ARP from WAN device? Can we learn
No.
ARP?
Sir.
Listen.
They can change their MAC address for the connection.
So listen to my question, please. Again, I am asking if ISP is connected to you on your router, your company router is connected to ISP router. So will your company router will generate ARP for ISP router?
No.
No.
Oh.
ARP.
Yeah. I
Router
think yes, sir.
ARP.
ARP is only work on layer 2 device.
Yeah.
No man, no.
100 करेगा ना ARP?
ISP.
Sir, repeat करने का question repeat.
Okay, my question was. Okay, my question was if you are connected to internet. Okay, if you are connected to your company router or your home router is connected to ISP. Okay, so your company router will show the ARP MAC address of ISP router.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Interface का IP दिखा देगा जिससे वो
Yes, it will show you.
Yes, sir. It will show
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay, so another question: router send ARP packet or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
They send.
Sir, send करेगा किसी को भी काम टेबल बनाने के लिए वो कोई सा भी
Okay, so
device
tell me, router works on layer 3 or layer 2 or layer 1 also?
Layer
Layer 3.
Layer 3.
Router works on all layer 1 also, layer 2 also, layer 3 also.
तीनों layers
But layer 2 are worked on layer 2.
Layer 3.
Yes. Got it? So these are some typical questions I hope you got to know. Okay, so it's all like how much actually you are learning. You are not able to answer by reading the books, these questions.
Yes, sir. So what's your third question after the 32768, the priority of STP?
STP, spanning tree protocol.
What's the next question after this?
VLAN.
I asked priority. Then after that,
static net
yeah,
वाला
static
question.
and one-to-one, what you call static and PAT.
PAT.
Don't worry, class is getting recorded. Hitesh.
Okay, yeah.
That's the beauty of online classes.
Yeah.
दारू पी लो और जाके फिर अगले दिन क्लास देख लो. सैटरडे संडे करना नहीं है पर ये पढ़ना है.
कल रिकॉर्डेड सेशन कब अपलोड होगा सर?
So it's uploaded on this session is on YouTube also. You guys all are live today. Say hi to YouTube guys.
सर अब कल का क्लास है नहीं है ये तो कंफर्म कर दो.
Yes, there is no class. So I'll be taking from Saturday. So please brush up your topics. Okay. And also I also need at least, because last week only I closed my classes. Okay. At least give me one day off. Okay. Because from last 3 months I was taking my CCNP batches. Okay. So from last, okay. So today also we have a class. So I'll be more happy to take class from next week. Okay, but I'll give you enough material to study for this week. Is that fine, everyone?
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's revise all CCNA topics. Let's discuss all CCNA questions during this week.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, and how many of you have joined the chat group?
Discord वाला Discord.
Not
Yes, sir,
Discord,
join.
not Discord. We created another software, Noisy.
No.
कोई लिंक उसका कुछ है नहीं हमारे पास.
Okay, we'll send
Mail
email
गया.
tomorrow. Okay, if you do
Mail
have not
आया.
got. Can you please check email? I think all of you have got it. If not, like we will send again tomorrow. Okay.
Please.
So I'll be closing now because I love to close my class before 12.
Good night, sir.
Okay.
Good night, sir.
Because after 12,
Night.
it's like I'm talking to zombies.
Good night, sir.
Sir, I have a
Where
question.
will you upload all the documents?
All the documents, everything will be uploaded on your website, learn.nwkings.com.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry,
Thank
I'll
you,
be whenever I upload any document, when I'll be sharing, I always inform you where I'm uploading. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, I have one question, sir. Do you have any input batch? Or
Right now I'm starting with an RC, but all of you guys are ready with after an RC, then definitely I'll take that.
okay, sir.
Okay, that it totally depends what is my live batch and RC attendance and how many of you complete the course very well. Okay, and there is one offer, guys, for you all. You want to listen?
Yeah, sir,
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so if you manage 80% attendance in this batch, we will give you complimentary Juniper course. We will not charge anything for Juniper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, but please follow the terms and condition. 80% means 80. Okay, and it's not like that you log in and we will not able to see. Okay, so we have good softwares because the software we are using on live portal, it will also tell us how much time you attended the class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I would request see why I want all of you to come in live batches, because see, I am live, so I expect my students to be live also, because it's like I'm talking to I'm just speaking and I'm covering the topic, but nobody, like half people are not in my class. Are you getting my point? Makes sense? If you're taking live classes, then you should always come in live classes, na? Don't you think?
Correct.
If you have to watch videos, then buy video courses. Why you are taking live batches if you do not want to come in live batches?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You can ask your doubts. You
Yes,
can
sir.
show you just whatever doubts you have, or maybe whatever questions you have faced in interviews, we all can discuss with each other. And I can see people eating also. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. And we'll have a tea also, na? When we will take breaks, na, we will have tea. Like we will turn on cameras and we discuss with each other about the other things, about life, about other things, right?
Sorry, sir. I have no need to maintain.
Yeah, we had already taken 7 minutes break.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay, sir. Good night. Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir. Good night.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good night, sir.
Good
Bye.
night,
And
sir.
okay. And guys who are very curious to learn, I told you, like, we have enough material into your in your profile. Just go and start watching it. Okay, because we all the content already, I think, in your portal, right?
Okay.
Go and start watching it. Whatever topic, just start from OSPF or EIGRP. Okay, and just I would request everyone, whenever I take batches, please be in cover those classes from your pre-recorded videos, so that when I'm taking live classes, you do not listen, you participate on those classes. तो मैं चाहता हूँ discussion हो, ना कि सिर्फ मैं बोलूं.
Yes.
Okay, I want everyone to discuss the topic rather than just staying silent in my classes. Okay. Okay, guys.
The topic of the next class.
Next class will discuss
Static
static routing, default routing, ping, traceroute, ICMP.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
We'll ready.
Okay, sir. Good night.
Okay, bye-bye, guys. Good night.